And when Angel Reese comes out and says she ain't the only one everybody's watching, they're watching me too, they're watching others, a day later she gets ejected.
I think Angel Reese is jealous of Caitlin Clark. She thinks she's, the reason why this is all happening here. Caitlin Clark was going to get eyeballs whether she played against Angel Reese in LSU or not.
Angel Reese completely lost it after being criticized by basketball analysts, and Caitlin Clark's performance against her shook up the entire WNBA. Since Caitlin arrived on the court, countless players have reacted wildly. It's as if just seeing her play sets off chaos. Players seem desperate to bring her down, targeting her through race, class, experience, or skill.
Yeah, I'm really frustrated by this. This is such a distraction. And I was, obviously going through social media last night. And I have a question for you. I really am genuinely interested in this because it seemed like the people that had the biggest problem with the trash talking.
And do you know why the hate is so intense? Because they can't handle the overwhelming praise and attention that this rookie of yesterday is receiving while they've been grinding for years. Let's be honest. Angel Reese is at the forefront, talking the most trash of anyone. But don't worry, the basketball experts have roasted her so harshly that she'll likely think twice, or even 3 times, before speaking up again.
Angel break these rookie records has been phenomenal, but when it comes to Indiana and Chicago, Indiana is the more complete and together basketball team on both sides of the ball, which makes them a dangerous team in the playoffs. Chicago still fighting to hold on to that playoff spot.
But both of them are rookies, right? New kids on the block, and both are seriously talented. So here's the million-dollar question. Why is Angel Reese so envious of Caitlin? They're both skilled. So what's the deal? Well, everything has a reason, and this one comes down to the spotlight. The difference between Caitlin and Angel is like comparing a seasoned chef to a line cook. They're both in the kitchen, but only one is creating Michelin star-worthy dishes.
Caitlin Clark is the reason why. Everybody has an opinion on what happened in that game. It's Caitlin Clark. Now, do I think it was assault?
Clark's stats aren't just impressive, they're the kind that make you stop and stare. She's averaging 17.1 points, 8.2 assists, and 4.9 rebounds per game. This isn't just basketball. She's rewriting the playbook. A triple threat, a one-woman army who can turn a game upside down just by stepping on the court. Angel Reese isn't weak by any means. She's putting up 13.5 points and 11.9 rebounds per game, which is solid. But compared to Caitlin, it's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. The stats speak for themselves. Angel has a strong game, but Caitlin is playing in a whole different league.
Caitlin Clark is a special player. She reminds me of a Steph Curry. A lot of times she takes those ill-advised shots that me and Chuck don't like, but they go in.
This didn't sit well with Angel at all. Feeling like she was stuck in Caitlin's shadow, she let her emotions take control, and boy, did she make the wrong move. Jealousy took over, and before long, she started acting out in ways that had nothing to do with fair competition. As Dan Patrick put it, "You're not coming in and dominating our game." The highlight or lowlight, depending on how you see it, came during a critical game when a clearly frustrated Angel channeled her inner WWE wrestler. She pulled out the iconic "You can't see me" gesture, made famous by John Cena, and threw it right in Caitlin's face. If you missed it, here's what happened. In the heat of the moment, Angel's move might have looked like a power play, but in reality, it came across as a desperate bid for attention. This game didn't just make headlines for the action on the court. It became infamous because of the drama that followed. Reese's taunt was basically a neon sign saying, "I can't keep up, so here's a distraction." And the basketball world noticed. Legends, analysts, and just about everyone on Twitter had something to say about Reese's stunt. They didn't just see it as a cheap shot. They saw it as proof that Reese was more focused on trying to tear down a superior player than on improving her own game.
And Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA.
As the internet does, the moment blew up with memes, hashtags, and hot takes, all focused on that single stunt. The hashtag couldn't trend in the way Reese probably wanted. Instead of rallying support, people used it to highlight just how far behind Caitlin she was. It became a symbol of Reese's frustration and Caitlin's ice-cold composure. While Angel was busy trying to get under Caitlin's skin, Caitlin was too focused on dominating the game to even notice.
I was disappointed that Angel used that moment. You just won the national title. Use that moment with your team. Don't do it for that. You got the ultimate scoreboard there. But it felt like she was tracking her down to put it in her face, and Caitlin Clark, to her credit.
Honestly, Caitlin's response was the ultimate power move. She didn't need to clap back or engage in trash talk. Her game did all the talking. Her performances are absolutely mind-blowing, breaking records and defying expectations at every turn. Take the game on August 30th, 2024, for example, my personal favorite. If you missed it, you missed history. Clark dropped an incredible 31 points and dished out 12 assists against the Chicago Sky. This wasn't just a routine game, it was a full-blown statement. She became the first player in WNBA history to hit those numbers in a regular season game, and she did it as if it were just another Tuesday.
According to ESPN Stats and Information Research, Clark is the first rookie in WNBA history to have 40 points, 15 rebounds, and 15 assists in a 2-game span. The Fever have now won 3 in a row. The teams face off Sunday.
The debate was settled before it even began, thanks to Caitlin's remarkable achievements. Her scoring was top-notch, her playmaking unmatched, and her overall impact on the game left everyone else trailing behind. Even when Angel Reese tried to throw shade, mumbling that stats don't tell the whole story, the numbers were just too loud to ignore.
That Caitlin Clark is the golden goose. She's the cash cow. And wherever she goes, ratings follow. The WNBA draft, the doubleheader to open the NBA season. Ratings. I'm going to remind y'all that in the 28-year history of the WNBA, only 9 players in the league's history have eclipsed on-court earnings of $1 million.
Reese started out with so much promise, but her on-court antics have turned into a bit of a mess. The backlash was swift and brutal. Charles Barkley didn't sugarcoat anything, calling Reese out on Inside the NBA and labeling her behavior as immature and unsportsmanlike.
Ouch.
Shaquille O'Neal didn't hold back either, reminding everyone that trash talk only works if you can back it up on the court, a standard Caitlin met with ease, while Reese fell short. This whole jealousy saga quickly became the main talking point. Many speculated that Reese's behavior stemmed from the harsh reality that she simply couldn't keep up with Caitlin. Every time Reese tried to take a jab at Clark, it only made the gap between them more obvious. The harder Reese tried to bring Caitlin down, the more she exposed her own limitations.
Angel Reese has figured out a way to market herself and to be marketable. And to some degree, albeit a small degree maybe, utilize Caitlin Clark's presence to pull it off. This is not an insult. This is acknowledging Angel Reese was smart.
Public opinion has done a complete 180 on Reese. Fans who once cheered for her are now turning away, fed up with her antics. Social media, which could have been her playground, has become a battlefield where she's quickly losing ground. Hashtags are no longer on her side, and the memes, let's just say they're far from flattering. Reese's attempts at damage control, apologies, and explanations have been met with nothing but skepticism and side-eye. The verdict is clear. Things aren't looking good for Reese, and the public isn't buying what she's selling anymore.